Mr. Speaker, we simply want to give the people of this country back the money that he and the Chancellor have stolen from them, and that he only wants for his own re-election purposes. Don't we see a government this autumn still determined to scrap the pound, still not listening to the people of the country on petrol taxes, presiding over rising crime, facing a growing shortage of teachers, turning the national lottery into a national shambles? Wasn't the real story of the government this autumn that it's lost in its own spin and failure, and a Prime Minister who won't listen and won't learn and won't lead?
As ever, Mr. Speaker, when he's on the jokes, he's fine. When it gets to the policy, he hasn't got a clue. He now says we got this big surplus. 3 months ago, his shadow chancellor and him were telling us that our spending plans were reckless, irresponsible, would lead to higher interest rates. He's still saying that. Now he wants to spend the surplus in every way possible. Mr. Speaker, in the end, there is a simple choice. Do we want stability or return to the late 80s policy, when we had a budget surplus then, and then we blew it when his shadow chancellor was at the Treasury at the time? 3 years later, we had the largest deficit on record, families dispossessed of their homes, record interest rates, spending cuts, tax rises. Do we want that policy, or do we want a policy of sustained growth and prudent investment in our public services? And it's time he also, in this debate in the country, gave answers to some questions. And I know they don't keep their policies for very long. Let me just quote to him, finally, what he said on the occasion of his Shadow Home Secretary's little volte-face on policy. When asked to criticise her, he said this: "I will take no further action against the Shadow Cabinet, as I told them to give truthful answers." Yeah. Well, it's about time he took his own advice.
The honourable lady's very noisy today. Must be quiet. Alan Campbell.
Speaker, does the government have any plans to